Hello Lakshmi, how are you?
Hello, sir. Fine, sir. How are you?
I'm good. So today will be your technical round. Okay. So
Okay, sir.
you're looking confident today.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So can we start with the interview?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Lakshmi, can you introduce yourself?
Sure, sir. Sir, as you know, I'm Lakshmi Yadav. Basically, I'm from Uttar Pradesh and currently staying in Nashik with my family. About my qualification, sir, I'm a BCA student, pursuing my graduation from KKWA College. In SY, I have secured 61.5%. In 12th standard, I have secured 58.46%. And in 10th standard, I have secured 84.40%. Coming
Okay.
to my technical, sir, I'm quite good in C, CPP, Java, and I can also work with SQL. Sir, I have also completed a project and the topic was hospital management system. And coming to my experiences, sir, I'm a private tutor and I teach a student of first to sixth class. That's all about me. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So just mention that you are quite good at C language, CPP, and Java. Okay. So
Okay.
can you tell
Okay.
me what is the difference between C, CPP, and Java?
Yes, sir. So the difference between C, CPP, and Java is that C is a procedural oriented programming language, and CPP is a superset of C language, which is object oriented programming language as well as procedural oriented, and Java is purely object oriented programming language.
Okay. So just tell me, you just mentioned that CPP is a procedural also and object-oriented programming language also. So can you
Yes,
comment
sir.
on this? What do you mean by
Yes,
that? Yeah.
sir. As I said, that CPP is a superset of C language. That means it is having all the features of C language. It works. It can also work with objects as well as instructions. Procedure means instructions, sir.
Okay. According to me, procedure means functions, not instructions. Functions.
Yes, set of instructions or function which we tells to the computer to follow that
Yeah.
to
So
execute the
can you tell
program.
me why we use pointers in C language?
Sir, as pointer is a variable which is used to store the variable, and that's why we use pointer to store the address of the variable.
Okay. Can you pardon please that you said the pointer is a variable which is used to store the variable?
No, sir, pointer is a variable which stores the address of another
Okay.
variable.
Okay. Address of yeah, good. So just tell me, what is the difference between structure and class that we are used in CPP?
Okay. So structure is a collection of dissimilar data elements, and a class is a collection of data members as well as member functions. As class is a superset of structure, and structure, all the functions in structure are by default public, and in classes, all the functions in classes are by default private.
Okay,
This is a difference between structure and class.
okay, Lakshmi. So can you tell me what is constructor?
Yes, sir. Sir, constructor is a special member function which is used to initiate the object, and constructor is same as the class name.
Okay, constructor name is as of same class name. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and do you know what is destructor? We use destructor. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what is the purpose of you to use the destructor?
So the purpose of destructor is to destruct the object, the
Okay,
memory allocated by the object to destruct that.
okay. So which operator we use to define a destructor?
Sir, we use tilde operator to define the
Okay,
destructor.
good. So this, can you tell me what is the difference between method overriding and method overloading? These are the types of polymorphism. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
what is the difference between overloading and overriding?
Sir, the as a method overloading is the method which is having the same name as having the set of different parameters in same body, and method overriding is having the same function name with a same function with a set of same parameters in different bodies. and method overloading is achieved in inheritance.
Method overloading is achieved in inheritance.
Sorry, sir. Method overriding is achieved in inheritance, and
Good.
it is runtime polymorphism.
Okay, you just said different bodies. What do you mean by bodies?
Different body, that means that inheritance. Inheritance is having class.
Different. You just said no, different bodies. Functions are in the different bodies. So what do you mean by body?
Body,
Bodies means hand.
sir, body means class. Sorry.
Okay, class. Okay, right. Bodies means class. So just tell
Yes,
me, you use abstract class in Java. So what is
Yes,
the
sir.
purpose to use the abstract class?
So the purpose is we use abstract class is to that means we are able to declare the function and sir, I'm little bit confused in this.
Okay, so abstract class is used to, first of all, we cannot create the object of abstract class. Okay, and second
Okay,
thing
sir.
that the abstract class can have a normal method as well as abstract method. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so let me tell you an example. Just see one thing. Just I want to make a mobile. Okay, I'm developing a mobile in which I have a feature. I know the features of calling. I know the feature of calling, but I want the feature of calculator also in that phone. Okay, but I do not know the code, how to write the code for the calculator. Okay, so mobile is
Okay,
the
sir.
class. In the mobile, there is a one method will be of calling, which I know. So I will define that method of calling. But the second method
Okay.
of calculator, which I do not know. Okay, so I will not declare that method. Sorry, I will not define that method in the class. I will only say declare. Okay, to declare the method
Okay.
only, we use the abstract method. An abstract method is only permitted to use in abstract class. We cannot
Okay,
use
sir.
in normal class. We cannot use abstract method in the normal class. So we have to declare the class as an abstract class.
Okay, sir.
Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can you tell me what is multiple inheritance? It is possible in Java or no?
Yes, sir. And sir, in Java, actually multiple inheritance is not possible. To overcome this problem, we are having interface in Java.
Okay. So what is interface? Can you elaborate this?
Yes, sir. Sir, interface is a collection of abstract methods and which is cannot interface cannot be initiated.
Okay.
That means we cannot get the object of interface, and the interface is implements by using implements keyword, and to declare interface use interface keyword.
Okay. Can we have normal method in interface?
No, sir. It is consist of only abstract methods, not normal methods.
Okay. So we need to define it or not? We need to define the abstract keyword before the method or not?
No, I don't think so. We need to define
Okay,
that
that's
it is
good.
abstract.
It is by default. It is abstract. Okay. We do
Yeah,
not need
it.
to define that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's good. So, what is the difference between primary key and unique key?
Sorry, sir.
What is the difference between primary key and unique key? In
Sir, the main
DBMS?
difference
Yeah.
primary key and unique key is primary table consists of only one column, and unique key consists of more than one column.
Okay, so good. So what is the null? Null. What is the null? Null is zero.
Sir, null is nothing. That means it contains zero value.
No. There is a huge difference between zero and null. Null is not zero. Okay.
Okay.
So I can see your CV that you have done one project, that name is hospital management system. So
Yes, sir.
what you have used in this project, which language you used in this project, and which database you used?
So my project topic is hospital management system, and I have done this project in Java on NetBeans, and my front end was Java and the back end was Postgres, I have used AWT, Swing, and JDBC in my project.
Okay, you have used Swing in this project. So you must have connected the Java code and with the database.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you tell me how have you connected that code, that Java code with the database?
Sir, to connect this code with database, where I followed 5 steps, and the first step was register the drivers.
Which
That,
driver we have used?
sir, I have used org.postgres drivers.
Okay, Postgres JDBC driver. From where you have downloaded that driver? It is inbuilt in
Sir,
the
I have
NetBeans or
downloaded.
not? What?
Sorry, sir.
It is inbuilt in JDB. It is inbuilt in NetBeans, or you have downloaded it from somewhere else.
Outside, sir. Sir, I have downloaded it from Google.
Okay, so you have downloaded. So how you added the driver in the your project? Can you tell me the steps?
Sir, by using class.forName, and in that I have load as org.postgres.drivers.
Okay, so yeah, the next step, this step is to just connect the driver, just load the driver in your project.
Yes, sir.
What was the next step?
So next step was to create the connection, and I have created that connection by using get connection.
Okay,
And
maybe you must have used connection class.
yes, sir.
Okay, after
Yes,
that?
sir. After that, I have created statement.
Okay.
By create statement.
Okay.
And fourth was execute query, and the last was close.
Okay, so these are all the steps. That's good. Okay, so that's enough for the today technical round. Okay, so do you
Okay,
have any
sir.
question to me, Lakshmi? Do you want to ask any questions, any confusion you have? You can ask me.
Sir, how was my performance?
Okay, your performance was good. You was quite prepared for your interview, I think so.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, so you can leave now, Lakshmi. But thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.